Taurus, hi, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the PO box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarista. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Taurus, the theme of your reading here. Okay, so we have the wisdom, the intuition, the leadership, and the freedom. Very interesting. So, first of all, you're showing up very intuitive, very wise. And some of you you're either breaking out of some sort of leadership position or you're breaking into some sort of leadership position. Regardless of whichever that is, it gives you a sense of freedom. Okay?
Sometimes life brings questions. Questions about love, questions about career, questions about your life journey, and sometimes we just need a little clarity. And that is where my new sponsor, Psychic Source, comes in. Psychic Source has been around for over 35 years, connecting people like you with trusted, compassionate advisors to bring through insights and guidance that they need at this time. One of the things that I loved or that stood out to me with Psychic Source was that not only do they care about their customers, but they also care about their employees as well as the world. They donate 1% of all proceeds to a good cause through their kindness initiative. I had a chance to experience the whole experience and talk to a psychic advisor, and I left feeling far more confident than I did like walking into it. She was able to pull on a recent dream that I had, and the craziness of it, and help me find clarity through that. She recognized that I was going through a purge and that I was going through kind of like a rebranding, if you will. She was also able to give me like kind of a little bit of clarity on a direction that I'm headed in, and she even was able to like give like dates type energy, as well as like a couple names she pulled out. So it was very good. Like I said, I left feeling a lot more confident than I did going in, just about the direction that I'm headed in. And I didn't ask her any questions. This was all just, I just asked her, what do you got? And she just came, pulled all this stuff, and it was very good. It was very good. So with all that being said, I'm excited to share that Psychic Source is offering an incredible deal for my viewers, you guys. Okay, new customers can get up to 40 minutes with one of their advisors for just $19.80. That's a value up to $240, okay? You can get the deal through the link in the description box below using the keyword Corie, C-O-R-I-E, or you can go to trypsychicsource.com/Corie. There's never been a better time to experience true connection.
Okay, there's this deep knowing. There's Taurus. This is what it is. I feel like this whole reading is gonna be confirmation, something that you cannot see, but you can feel. This is your confirmation. Okay, you are breaking free from something, maybe stepping into some sort of leadership role, or stepping out of some sort of leadership role. Either way, there's a level of freedom that's coming towards you here, okay? Or that you're stepping into. Yeah, we have a change in the wind, exactly. Again, you don't see it yet, but you can feel it, and this is your confirmation that yes, what you are feeling, your intuition, your wisdom, all these things that they're telling you, it's correct, okay? Yeah, look, milk and honey, you are safe. Everything is okay. You know what I mean? That type of energy. Yeah, we have this like, to be fair with this mending, you've been healing something, all right? The scales of justice, I feel like, have been being balanced while you've been healing. And yeah, so something is not, something in the physical, right, may really seem, yeah, there's something about like maybe worrying about a home, Taurus, or I don't know, it just feels like, but you have this like deep knowing, right? There's like this energy of like, maybe things on the physical, they look like you are, restricted or restrained, or there's some sort of like threatening, you know, what would be seemingly threatening type of energy or something like that. But really what's happening is, one, there's some sort of like scales that are being balanced. There's definitely some healing going on, but there's some change in the wind, right? And there's almost giving me like this energy of like, you know, something that's gaining some sort of momentum. But you have this like deep feeling, this deep knowing, right? Of like, I know that what I'm seeing, what I'm perceiving exteriorly, like it can't be true. Like there's got to be some sort of, there's something here. And you're correct. You're correct. It's like the divine is saying, breathe, right? What you know intuitively through your wisdom and all of that to be true is true. Okay? You are co-creating. Now there is something here where it's like with this go the distance, right? And this chop wood. Okay, there may be a level of, or an energy or something about like, you know, you may be completing a cycle, Taurus, or there may be something that you're feeling pushed to do or something like that. And the divine is saying, definitely do that, right? Because that's part of like kind of this healing and closing this out and this change in the wind, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of owl energy here, Taurus, okay? Which feels very grounding. So I'm not sure if you are just feeling very grounded or if the divine's saying, Taurus, go ground your ass. Okay, for all of you, it's going to be different. Yeah, somebody tried to block some sort of healer, okay, and tried to bring something to an end, Taurus. But there was protection here. Yeah, they could have done some sort of ritual. Whoever this is may be experiencing some sort of health concerns or emotional pains. Okay. Taurus, tell me about the change in the wind. So some of what, it's like almost some of what you're seeing in the physical, Taurus, is an illusion that's maybe been cast here, okay? And that's where this deep knowing is like, yeah, this isn't aligned with me at all. And I know better, right? So how can I, yeah, there's something about that. A change in the wind for Taurus, please. There may be travel involved, okay, or moving. But again, I feel like I'm picking up on an energy where this may have been what somebody else wanted you to feel. With the destruction coming out, it's almost like somebody maybe wanted you to move, okay? Taurus, it could be a thing where you may have, I don't know, somebody could have wanted you to lose a house, or, yeah, surprise flying monkey. Interesting. Somebody really wanted to, it's like you had been like building this foundation, Taurus, and somebody really wanted you to like walk away from it, okay? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like somebody did some sort of ritual here, Taurus, to bring something to an end, to bury something, but you were protected. Okay, Taurus. So either somebody wanted you to, yeah, it's like, again, there's like this energy of, you know, wanting you to feel like you're going to lose some sort of foundation, or it feels like, and it doesn't have to do with a home, but it feels like you've worked really hard on building something, growing something, whether it be a home or a business or just your life in general, right? Somebody just wanted you to just up and walk away from that, right? They wanted to change the direction that you were headed in, okay? Yeah, but this has been blocked here, okay? Listen to your intuition, right? This wisdom, this like deeper knowing here, because there is an illusion and I feel like you're seeing right through it. And so there's something about this energy clearing out with this milk and honey here. Tell me about this for Taurus. Yeah, some of you are about to get a message about a manifestation here, okay? There's like some sort of, this could involve a soulmate, whether it be romantic or not, okay? Yeah, what's the message? I want to know. But yeah, some of you, it's very exciting. Yeah, North Node energy here. Or somebody else is getting the message that you have manifested some sort of soulmate here. But I feel like, yeah, there's somebody that is really kind of obsessed with what you're manifesting, with what you're building, what you're growing, what you're co-creating here. Okay? Why are they obsessed with it? Why are they obsessed? Because of the money, but also it's like they judge it, or they, you know what I mean? Oh, they judged it, and so that obsession energy is kind of like karma, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Tell me about this to be fair here for Taurus. Somebody may be leaving the church. Now, this could have been somebody who felt like they were, you know, say for instance, somebody wanted to come cause some sort of destruction or bring some sort of, you know, this is somebody who I feel like maybe thought that they were kind of untouchable because maybe they were like a priest or a pastor or just their faith here, okay? But it feels like, you know, their faith is, especially with this false coming out here, right? This is somebody who maybe can read scripture to you, you know, has some scripture memorized, maybe goes to church and stuff like that. But this is not somebody who has some sort of like real solid relationship with God, source, the divine, their higher self, whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it here. And the thing is like, whatever you've been building, right? You've been co-creating with that higher power, with the God within you. You've connected to that energy, right? You know, you've got a really solid relationship with, you know, with Yahweh and Yeshua and, you know, your ancestors and or any other like prophets or you know, whatever it is that you subscribe to, you know, but there's somebody who thought that they were like not accessible because of like a position that they held, but you know, yeah, but this person, Taurus, may be learning that their religion or their beliefs or their faith or, you know, their connection was kind of like built like a house of cards here. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about this mending here for Taurus. When I looked up, it was 1222 here. Yeah, there could have been, Taurus, there could have been like a lot of talk about you, maybe in what you were building. You know what I'm saying? Because my left ear was just randomly started ringing. I feel like there could have been a lot of talk, a lot of gossip, a lot of rumors here. Okay? Yeah. Taurus, you could have mended some sort of lustful energy. You could have mended some sort of internal conflict here. But yeah, we have this divine feminine coming out here. That's the Empress here. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there may be some sort of love offer that's coming. It's like, you know, there could be a love offer that's coming. I feel like there is people that are going the extra length to not only get you to walk away from what you've been building, but also to get you to miss out on some sort of like offer that's coming your way here. Okay? Tell me about this no place like home for Taurus. There's some sort of like binding. Somebody could have tried to like bind you here. Okay, that's coming to an end. There's a karmic feminine energy that's experiencing some sort of emotional pain. Okay, and there's a boss maybe that's going through some sort of transition here because they did not achieve something. Some sort of relationship, achievement and relationship came out in reverse. What's this achievement and relationship in reverse, please? Evil eye. Yeah, this is what somebody wanted. They were sending evil eye because they did not want you to continue to, you know, they definitely didn't want a relationship to come through, but they also didn't want you to continue achieving things. Okay? Yeah. But Taurus, this is the thing is like I feel like this is an illusion, right? Somebody did all this to cause destruction to your achievements, right? You know, I feel like somebody wanted you to walk away from a lot, and so there could have been, you know, some sort of message that was coming through, or yeah. Again, there's some sort of karma that's coming back here, okay? Because I feel like somebody, like I said, they thought that they were, I don't think that they thought that they were, you know, they thought they were untouchable, you know, and they're learning otherwise. And that could simply be the lesson that you were sent here to teach these certain energies here, okay? Yeah. But anyways, Taurus, this is what's going on, okay? So I feel like, you know, this is probably just a confirmation for you. You probably are already aware, right? Especially with this deep knowing. I feel like your intuition is very tapped in, and things like that, okay? But you are in a North Node energy, okay? And so, but whatever this is, this illusion or whatever is kind of clearing out here, okay? Hmm. So anyways, all right, Taurus. But I want you to know you're not going to lose. I don't know. It's like I feel like there could be some sort of, it's like you have this deep knowing that you're not going to lose everything that you've been working hard on, or that you put, a lot of time and money into, or just, whatever it is, right? You've been investing, you've been working hard on, again, and it could be like, peace within yourself, healing, mending, maybe a physical foundation, something like that, okay? You're not going to lose it. All right. And I feel like you have this deep knowing of that and just needed a little confirmation here. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, all right, my dear, if you need anything else from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, I love you.